between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, a couple of teams who've underwhelmed thus far squaring off as we're underway in Week 5. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Baker. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. 35 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
What's that?
Here's the give to Irving. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180!
Working inside the red zone. It's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
180! Up.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180! Run. Start!
Baker out of the pistol. Cut near the goal line. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Coughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Will Rowe from the gun. Into the hands of Fortin, complete. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Let's go now.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to time it here early.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On the give, this is Irving. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Baker now. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. Trying for the deep ball. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. Complete beyond the marker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. And goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
65, it's now 2nd and 6.
7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Milrow. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. It's a design keeper for Milrow. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. Irving. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Baker now from the gun. Brought in left side by Conway. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They strike for 23 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
At the 43-yard line.
They give to Irving, left side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Cut by the open man. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. Has room down the left sideline. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Regular.
After the pick, here's Mayfield again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Irving on the inside give. This is ahead for about 5. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Come up after that 4-yard get.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that?